How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and this is Donald Trump talk. And I want to tell you something. That bum, the mayor of San Jose, California, Sam Licardo, violent thugs in the streets, hunt down Trump supporters like dogs, kick their cars, throw eggs at a woman, and his police stood behind glass doors while the woman is being taunted with chants of fuck you, bitch, puta. And I looked in the video on Breitbart, and almost every guy I saw, there were very few women that I could see, if any, they looked Hispanic. They looked like they were Mexican. And that's not a racist comment. You can look at the video. It's on Inside Edition. It's on Breitbart. They were screaming at her. They pelted her with eggs. She was smiling at first. She showed off her Trump t-shirt. But these thugs who carry union-made signs, and someone has to pay for those union-made signs, pre-printed signs with slogans on them, they pelted her. And behind the glass doors were not only the San Jose police, but newsmen. Did anybody open the door and help the woman to safety? Hell no. And Sam Licardo blamed Trump for the atmosphere of violence. Well, he's a big Hillary supporter. And this bum, you don't blame thugs and criminals for attacking people who are peacefully attending a Trump rally, while the mob is in the streets like a third world country. And Tom Sullivan of Fox News on his show today posted an audio of rioting in the streets, but it wasn't in America. It was in Venezuela, and that country's turned into a communist hellhole, and that's the kind of hellhole we will get if we get Hillary Clinton as president. You want to protest, fine, but you have no right to attack people, to beat them up, and tear the shirts from their bodies, wreck their cars, and chase them into the streets like dogs. There should be people ashamed of themselves. We heard nothing from Hillary Clinton, nothing from Bernie Sanders, nothing from Bill Clinton. We heard how terrible it was from Inside Edition. That idiot Geraldo Rivera on Fox News. Everybody needs to calm down. Well, Geraldo, you're Hispanic. Why don't you condemn this and go to these events and tell the protesters to knock it off? I'll tell you why. Because you're too chicken shit to go out in the streets. Your little head might get hurt. They might throw eggs and rocks at you because they can't stand you because you're a hypocrite. You don't like Donald Trump, fine. But don't beat up people who want to go to his rallies. That's not what America means. That's fascism by a bunch of people who wouldn't know what a fascist is. This is what the Nazis did in Germany. They beat up political enemies and people they didn't like in the streets and killed them. And that's going to come one of these days. People are going to die from this crap. And the San Jose police, while they did a great job when they were allowed to, the mayor ordered them to stand down. They stood there and watched this violence go on and were able to do nothing because they got orders from their fascist liberal mayor. That man should be impeached or recalled and run out of office. But this is liberal California. Nothing will happen to him because he doesn't talk a damn thing about the protesters. Now, today he issued a statement, revised, condemning the violence, still blaming Trump for it, but condemning the violence and said there's no reason to have this violence and it's intolerable. I'm paraphrasing the words. But at first he blamed only Donald Trump and by inference his supporters. And Trump spoke again in another speech today. But not one word that I've seen Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton condemning this violence. No, they support it. They like it. Because they think it's going to get them votes. Well, it's going to be a huge backlash of the high information voters in November who don't want to see their streets turned into anarchy and rioting by a bunch of thugs. Many of them were probably illegal aliens. All right, I'm madder than hell about this. You don't do that. I got beat up in the 68 Chicago convention by the Chicago police when I worked with a Humphrey supporter. I've seen rioting at a political convention, but we aren't even at the convention yet. And the Cleveland police said they're not going to be able to handle it. And one state, in North Carolina, the cops said they've bowed out because they feel it's not their job to go to Cleveland to help out. What happened to the concept of mutual aid, you cowards? You go in and you help out your fellow officers when they need a helping hand. You should be ashamed of yourselves, too. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. I'm done for the night. I'll catch you tomorrow when it's cooler. Have a great evening, and God help and God bless America. Bye-bye.